Okay. So just to recap that we're in the middle of a Saburi, so I'm just going to go ahead and start from the top on this, and then we'll just progress as we go on for the next half hour or so. So again, we're going to bring this up. We're going to deflect down. We're going to ski. And then we're going to block. Then we're going to do a yoke minuchi to the knee. Block. Then we're going to urimi forward and finish with the shominuchi. And then we're going to ski. Then we're going to go to gate on. Actually, yeah, y'all are going to want to give yourself some room in a second. So I'm going to change it up a hair. So again, we're going to raise this up, we're going to deflect down, we're going to ski, block, yoke minuchi to the knee, block, urimi, shomen, B, get on, and then swing it up. Now, I know you two have done this move before. I'll do a recap though as to what we're doing. So y'all are thinking I'm doing this, when in fact, I changed it up and I did this. You remember that? Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. Again, you want to keep a flow. You want to keep it unpredictable. So we're going to bring this up. We're going to deflect down. We're going to ski, block, yoke minuchi to the knee, block, shominuchi, ski, bring it down. And as you're going to shoot your hips forward, you're going to come up. And again, this is usually a strike to the chin, so it's going to bring it up and over your head. So again, from the top, we're going to bring this up, deflect down, ski, block, yoke minuchi to the knee, block, shominuchi, and then you're going to ski, then you're going to bring this back, and then you're going to cut it up. So again, strike down to deflect, ski, block, yoke minuchi to the knee, block, shominuchi, and then you're going to ski, and you're going to bring it back, and you're going to step forward and cut up. And a very important thing to remember on this last movement is you are using your hips. So I was trying to just show it with the hips, but as you can see here, my hips are doing this movement here. The reason why it propels is because you're using your hips and you're keeping your wrist loose. So when you're doing this, it should feel like it's just going to naturally whip up into that spot. So again, one more time, we're going to go up and deflect, and we're going to ski, block, yoke minuchi, block, shominuchi, ski, cut back, and then cut forward and up. So now I got two alternatives on this one. I'm going to kind of judge it by how y'all are doing with it, but I'll show you alternative number one, which is the easier version, and then I'll show you alternative number two, which is a more complicated version. So we're here, we're going to deflect, we're going to ski, block, yoke minuchi to the knee, block, shominuchi, and then we're going to ski, then we're going to bring this back, and then we're going to bring it up, and then we're going to come back down and we're going to ski on the other side. So that is the more straightforward version. The second version that I'm thinking of is, again, we're going to bring this up, we're going to deflect down, we're going to ski, we're going to block, we're going to yoke minuchi to the knee, block, shominuchi, ski, bring it back, cut up, and then cut down and go into Iso. So I'm leaning towards version number 1, because version number 2, you might actually hit yourself. I'll try version number 2 one more time. So we're going to bring it up, deflect, ski, block, yoke Minuchi to the knee, block, show, shoot, start all over, sorry. I'm going to bring this up, deflect, ski, block, yoke Minuchi to the knee, block, show Minuchi, ski, come back, do this, and then go back for a high step. It's going to be a tight ISO, which is why it's a little bit difficult. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We'll stick with version number 1.
No, just show us the last 3 movements.
You want to see the last 3 movements?
Hey, onegaishimasu.
Okay. On this version here. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to get. Okay, so we're here. You're going to show Minuchi, and then bring it up. And remember, you're going palm to palm. And so on that, you're going to go up on palm to palm, skiing through. You're going to cut back. And this is a cheat here. I do bring it up a little bit before I kick it up, because you're going to end up having to give yourself that space and then cut back. So you do have a couple options. So I'll cheat it up at the beforehand, or I'll cheat it up on the back end. So what I mean by that is, when I'm here, I'll bring this up like normal, and then I'll slide it down as I'm backing up, and I'll do the ISO that way. That's why I was like, I might want to do the first version, because this is very technical in the second version. But we'll continue with the second version. However, note, you do also have the option of, when you get back here, that this is a very easy ski, or this is a very easy block. So, but we'll go with the ISO, because y'all seem to have more fun with it. So again, we're going to start from the top. We're going to bring this up. We're going to deflect down. We're going to ski, block, yoke Minuchi to the knee, block, show Minuchi, ski. We're going to cut it back. We're going to bring it up. And again, you're going to cheat a little bit as you're cutting down for the ISO, and then we're going to stop in the ISO for a second and just get to that part. All right, so again, from the top, you're going to bring this up, you're going to cut down, you're going to ski, block, yoke Minuchi to the knee, block, spin it around. And by the way, when you're spinning, again, emphasize, you really need to get in the habit of making sure you're letting that Joe go around before you finish your strike. And then you're going to ski, and you're going to go back, and you're going to cut up. And again, you're going to cheat down a little bit as you're doing the ISO, and that's where we're going to stop right now. All right. So again, starting from the top, you're going to deflect, you're going to ski, block, yoke Minuchi to the knee, block, show Minuchi, ski, and then you're going to cut it back, you're going to bring it up, you're going to let that drop down, finish with the ISO. So again, we're going to start at the top again. So we're going to bring it up, we're going to drop down, we're going to ski, we're going to block, yoke Minuchi, block, show Minuchi, ski, deflect, bring this up, down a little bit as you're doing the ISO and getting the ISO. I'm going to change angles real quick. So from this angle, we're going to go up. Ah, shoot. It's funny how mine gets a little messed up. Deflect off, ski, block, open to the knee, block, back, up, ISO. Do it from the side one more time. Flex down, ski, block, yokomichi to the knee, block, knee, shomanichi, ski, back, cut up, and strike down. Now, I just made this mistake. When you're up, when you're up here, you want to make sure that no matter what, the ISO stays as vertical as possible. So a lot of people have the illusion that a ISO goes at like an 8 or circular motion. The final strike is actually straight down. So if you're noticing it going at an angle, you're not doing it right. You should still see it go vertical. Your hips are what's making it go at an angle. So again, from the top, and I'll go ahead and face the wall. You're going to bring us up. You're going to strike down. Ski. Ski, block. Let me start all over again. We're going to bring it up, flex down, ski, block. Yokomichi to the knee, block. Shomanichi, ski, bring it back, cut up, cut down. I'm going to do that one more time. I'm so sorry. I loved that so many times on that one. So we're going to bring it up, cut down, ski, block, yokomichi to the knee, block, shomanichi, ski, bring it back, cut up, cut down, ISO. Sorry, I kept getting too close to my house and it was messing me up. Anyway, we out on time. Cool. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add the next movement. So we're going to bring this up. We're going to cut down. We're going to ski, block, yokomichi to the knee, block, shomanichi, ski, deflect, cut up, deflect down with the ISO. And then I am going to make this predictable, and we're just going to go with the showman. So again, bring this up, deflect down, ski, block, yokomichi to the knee, block, showman, ski, pull back, cut up, cheek down, ISO, then yokomichi. My apologies. I've been sitting in front of a computer all day. So anyway, start from the beginning. You're going to bring this up. You're going to cut down, ski, block, yokomichi to the knee, block, shomanichi, ski, cut back, cut up, ISO, shomanichi. So again, you're going to deflect, you're going to ski, block, yokomichi to the knee, block, shomanichi, ski, bring it back, cut up, ISO, give me a second. I'll watch you guys as the feline wants to do his thing on the patio. So to kind of bring up some points, when you're doing any of these saburi, you can try to, or kata, try to keep it smooth and slow it down, and don't try to force the movements. So what I mean by that is, as I'm bringing it up, I'm cutting down. I'm using my hips as much as I can, and I'm not trying to force the jo out of the way. You get power by driving it through your hips, not with your arms. So when I'm doing this, I'm bringing it up, I'm cutting it down, and then I'm skiing. As you can see here, I'm trying to use my hips as much as possible, and then I'm coming up to block and striking, right? So what I'm getting at is, when you're watching, or when you're doing this, you want to try to get it as slow and controlled as possible. And one of the nice things about me doing all my classes on Zoom now is it's actually forcing me to make every movement incremental and as smooth as possible, so you don't end up having any overrun. So we're gonna ski, or sorry, not ski, go. We're gonna block down, ski, block, Yokomanuchi, block, Shomanuchi, strike, bring it back, up, ISO, and Shomanuchi down. So yeah, try to get these movements, keep them incremental, keep them at a good pace, make sure you complete every movement, and basically try to make sure that you're not using your arms. Don't try to go with the most powerful hit, strike, or hit. Go with what is the smoothest and most comfortable for you. Because I guarantee you, if you're feeling it in your shoulders, especially around like the middle part of your back, and definitely around the exact shoulder joints, you're definitely using your arms too much. So again, from the top, we're gonna deflect, strike, block, yoke into the knee, block, Shomanuchi, ski, bring it back, deflect up, ISO down, Shomanuchi, and then we're going to go ahead and block on this side. So again, deflect, ski, block, Yokomanuchi to the knee, block, Shomanuchi, ski, pause for the cat. Okay, I'll start from the beginning. Anyway, bring this up, deflect down, ski, block, Yokomanuchi to the knee, block, Shomanuchi, ski, down, cut up, ISO down, Shomanuchi, block.
Hello. Hello, baby.
So Tiger and I apparently have the same problems.
Yeah. Yeah, they let their dogs run free here.
That's fine. You can tell I have a cat who adopted me, constantly being in view. So anyway, let's start from the beginning. So you're gonna bring it up, deflect down, ski, block,
No.
to the knee,
Come over. Come over.
Shomanuchi, ski, bring it over, roll back, bring it up, cheat down, finish the ISO, Shomanuchi, block, ski. So top, bring this up, deflect down, ski, block, Yokomuni to the knee, block, Shomanichi, ski, bring us back, cut up, Shomanichi, block, ski. This should feel a little weird for you because it's coming off your right hand forward. So, again, it's up, flex, ski, block, Yokomuni to the knee, block, Shomanichi, ski, pull back, shoot it up to the chin or to the hand, iso back, Shomanichi, block, ski. And again, that ski should be off your right foot front board. So, real quickly, since we're about the 7:30 mark, do you all want to continue? Do you want to pause? I'm assuming you all want to continue with the way we're doing this. So, we're good? Cool. All right. By the way, I could probably do this all night, and if you ask me to do this one next week, I will completely not know. So, if you actually want to learn what we're doing tonight, remember that I make this up as I go along, so the best thing to do is refer to the recording. So, anyway, let's bring this up from the beginning. So you're going to bring it up, deflect, ski, block, Yokomanichi to the knee, block, Shomanichi, ski, bring it back, cut up, cut down, Shomanichi, block, ski. Top, bring it up, deflect, ski, block, Yokomanichi to the knee, block, Shomanichi, strike, ski, bring it back, deflect up, cut down, Shomanichi, okay, block, ski. Again, from the top, we're going to bring it up, deflect down, ski, block, Yokomanichi to the knee, block, Shomanichi, ski, bring it up, down to the iso, Shomanichi, block, ski, and then we're going to go back down to gate on. This is a true gate on. And we're going to start from the top. So again, deflect, ski, block, or Yokomanichi to the knee, block, wrap around Shomanichi, ski, bring it back, cut up. And again, for the iso, I'm starting to cheat as I'm bringing it down and around. And then Shomanichi, block, ski, and gate on way back. So what I'm thinking about this is you just did your ski, and then you're gonna go back as far as you can because the person's coming in after you. So in my case, he's about 11 something pounds and has black fur, but and not threatening at all. So anyway, bring it up, deflect, ski, block, Yokomanichi to the knee, block, Shomanuchi, ski, take it back, cut up, iso, Shomanuchi, block, ski, take it back, and then you're going to block like so. And what I'm doing here is after I do the gate on, I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to block like this. It's a weak block, but it's basically what I've got right now. So, yeah. So basically it's like, oh crap, oh crap. That's what it is. So, again from the top. So bring it up, flex down, ski, block. Yokomanuchi to the knee, block, Shomanuchi, ski, cut back, cut up, iso down, and then Shomanuchi, and then block, ski, get on, block. And the emphasis of this block again, as you're doing this, you're turning your hips, and the hips is what's causing the blocking action to take place. And this would be for something like if somebody was going to attempt a Yokomanuchi. So, again from the top, we're going to deflect, ski, block, Yokomanuchi to the knee, block, Yokomanuchi, ski, bring it back, cut up, iso down, Shomanuchi, block, ski, bring it back. Okay, your head. And again, as you can see here, I'm really trying to get my hips to come around and protect myself. So let me watch y'all for a second. Make sure I didn't completely lose you. Good. Good. Now, one other little thing in terms of that block, you do not want it to have the Joe like right next to your body. So as I'm here, and I know this is going to be hard to see someone try to do it at a different angle. And again, I could be seeing the same thing you all are seeing. You're extending your arms, but it looks like you're crunching against your body. So as I'm doing this, look how far away my arms are. I don't want them here because if you get hit, it's going to hit you in the head. So in terms of the closer point of view, if you have this right next to your body, you get hit, you're going to get hit in the head.
Can you demonstrate the hitting in the head part again?
Sure. So again from the top. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring it up. We're going to deflect down. We're going to ski, block, Yokomanuchi to the knee, block, Shomanuchi, ski, cut back, cut up, iso, Shomanuchi. Give me a second. Bring it back. Block. All right. Let's try this again. So bring it up, flex down, ski, block, Yokomanuchi to the knee, block, Shomanuchi, ski, bring it back, cut up, ISO back, strike down. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Strike down, block, Shomenuchi, bring it back, and block like so. Oh, and that's the reason why I keep going back to the top. I know some classes, the instructor will like jump in the middle and like break everything out and then try to combine it together. I'm just doing this build up because I don't have everything, basically pre-recorded in my head. So it's just good to get that repetition in, and also in my case, it's good memory exercise. But what we're going to do now is the next movement. So we're going to bring it up. We're going to deflect down, strike, block, strike, block, strike, strike, pull back, strike up, deflect down, Shomenuchi, block, ski, get on, goes up, and then ski. And by the way, if you're going to recall, ski, make sure you have that gel in front of your face. You want to have it in front of you. So don't have it here, have it out here. Start from the beginning. So we're going to bring it up, like down, ski, block, Yokomuni to the knees, block, Shomenuchi, ski, go back, strike up, ISO, Shomenuchi, block, ski, go back, block up, ski. Again from the top, bring it up, deflect down, ski, block, Yokomuni to the knee, block, Shomenuchi, ski, back, up, ice, Shomenuchi, block, ski, get on, block, ski. Actually, the ski, I'm probably pulling my face away, or I'm probably keeping my hands too far away from my face. It actually should be like really close. I guess I'm just trying to emphasize for the camera that you don't want to have in front, but off to the side.
When you're doing the yokomen and the shomen strikes, you're not trying to strike with the front arm, right? It's more like a leverage thing. Am I correct?
Yeah. Are you talking like how I'm moving my arms?
Well, yeah, just in general, striking with power with the Joe, it's both arms moving. You're not hitting with the top like you are a baseball bat.
Well, yeah. What I'm doing is it's if you as a quick exercise, if you just turn your hips, like rotate your hips, and I'm in right hop knee for this. If you just rotate your hips, you're going to notice and keep your arms. So first off, go on hop knee and keep both arms extended and just turn your hips and look what happens. See how the Joe, it's not going this way. I'm keeping my arms extended out. I'm just rotating my hips. I'm opening and closing my hips. So it's not really going this way. It's really just going up and down. And that's what I'm doing. So my arms are staying extended, and what's going on is when I'm doing my yokomens and my shomens is all I'm doing is opening and closing my hips. So that's how you create power. And that's why I keep emphasizing don't use your arms. Try to use, it is a lever action. So you are correct with that. It is a lever action, but you're using the levers are the changes in your arms as you bring it up and bring it down, because your arms are at different lengths at all times, and so that's what creates the pivot point. So here, if I'm bringing this up, you'll see that it's just keeping its extension and then cut down again. And I'm keeping that same extension. So the only thing I'm really moving is my hips and my body. So hopefully that answers your question. And so again, from the top, so we're going to bring it up, we're going to deflect down, we're going to ski, block, yoke 'em in, block, show 'em in, ski, bring it back, cut up, Tyson down, Shomanuchi, block, ski, get on, block, ski. So, doing good? Cool. So let's keep going with this wonderful memory exercise. So we're gonna bring it up, flex down, ski up, Shomanuchi to the, Yokomanuchi to the knees, block, bring me forward and come in, and then ski, and then go back, cut up or strike up, ice it back down for the deflection. I am noticing one thing that I'm doing slightly wrong on that, is that when you go up, you ISO, make sure you go off the line a little bit more. I think I've been a little bit too vertical because I'm trying to talk to the camera. So I'm gonna do it from here. But yeah, you do want to kind of go offline, and I wasn't really doing that in the past. So let's start from the beginning. So we're gonna deflect, ski, block, Yokomanuchi, block, Shomanuchi, ski, come back, come up, ISO, make sure you get off the line, Shomanuchi back onto the line, block, ski, get on, strike, strike, deflect. Did you get all that? No, of course not. I'll slow down, don't worry. So, again, when we're here. Sorry, I was again going through the whole loop. So we're here, right? And what I did next is I'm left tummy forward, and I'm going to, because the person's going to strike here, I'm cutting down like so. Yeah. So we're here. We're here, and then because again the person's going to strike towards this open end, you're going to cut down. Did you get that, or is that mosquitoes? Mosquitoes, got it. Oh, hey. Ugh. Cats, sorry. It's plural now. All right, let's start from the beginning. Anyway, I'm sorry, can I pause for a second? These two are probably only gonna want one thing from me, and if they don't get it, they're just gonna keep coming on to the porch. So just, sorry, give me 1 minute, I'll give it back to you. Okay, sorry about that. Let's start from the beginning. So, again, we're gonna come up, deflect down, ski, block, yoke manuchi, block, shomanuchi, ski, deflect back, cut up, height down, shomanuchi, block, ski, get on, deflect, back over, deflect down. Good? Okay. So, from the top, bring it up, deflect down, ski, block, yoke manuchi, block, shomanuchi, ski, back, up, iso, shomanuchi, shomanuchi, block, ski, get on, block, ski, plug down, and then you're gonna come up and do a yoke manuchi. So from the top, you're gonna bring it up, strike down, ski, block, yoke manuchi to the knee, block, yoke manuchi, ski, back, up, iso, and then shomanuchi, block, ski, get on, block, menski, deflect, and then after that deflection, yoke manuchi. So the rationale behind going over to yoke manuchi, which is a big movement, is because after you completely blown down their, it's an understanding that you struck down on their jo to the point where you can just do a yoke manuchi. So we've got 10 minutes left. Do you want me to continue with this one set of movements, or should we try to do like a quick exercise or stretches or something like that, or I don't know, get some off and just spray ourselves?
It's pretty madness out here.
So
That's really nice, though.
Can we just start over again from that spot, though? Couldn't we just go through the whole?
you want to do the whole thing?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, because you end up with the same block that we start with,
And
so we could just.
Almost. The block that we started with was really just a raise up and a strike down. The next block that we did is actually a different type of block because you're going underneath and you're striking down like so. So they're similar, but they're not the same. The first one is a quick deflection down. The second one is you're going in, and it's actually a much more powerful strike. So I get what you're saying. It probably feels similar, but I guess I'm hoping that if you can, actually, let's just do that for a second. Because it's, believe it or not, this is actually a very common block. And it's also very powerful. So whenever we're doing this, either from up here, where you're striking down, or even if it's down here, because a lot of times you can finish with the strike like so, and then strike down like so. Yeah, it should feel a lot more powerful because you're going to get a lot more momentum off that jo. The first one, it would only actually do a slight deflection. The second one, I've actually knocked jos out of people's hands with this one. So again, I mean, if you want to, you could always practice this exercise where you're, I cannot remember this form of ski, but you're doing this version, and then you can cut around and, yeah. And I will tell you, I have seen it in the past where people will literally do this and then flip it over and then go to this. That's not a deflection. That has no power. So if you want to make sure this works, you're going to use both hands. You're going to come underneath and you're going to grab it. For those of us who have short arms, when you're doing this, I know some people can go all the way to the end and pull it. I can't do that. So the way I work around that is, as you can see, I just have it barely underneath. And as I'm scooping it under, I'm actually going to go ahead and whip that around. So, and I'll let my hands stay loose enough to where it just slides to the back. So for that one, again, if you want to do that exercise for this particular block, you can just go ahead and do that quick ski and then go underneath. Does that work? Yeah, yeah. And make sure that when you finish, you don't want to have too much Joe left, because if you have a lot of Joe up here, it means you have less Joe over here. So you want to make sure that when you're doing this, you go to the very end. All right, so let's go ahead and do the whole thing one more time, 2 more times, just so we can kind of get it ingrained, and note that this recording will probably be the only evidence that I'll ever remember it. So anyway, so we're going to raise it up, we're going to select down, and then we're going to ski, then we're going to block, then we're going to do yokomuchi to the knee, block, and you're going to slide forward and do shomunuchi, and you're going to step forward and do ski, and you're going to come back, and you're going to flip up, and you're going to flip down, and you're going to go ahead and do a shomunuchi, and you're going to block, and you're going to ski, and you're going to do a gate on, you're going to do a block, you're going to ski, min ski, then you're going to cut down, and after you do that, you're going to bring this up, and you're going to finish with the yokomuchi. Good. All right, let's do it one more time, and then I think what we might want to do is just get some stretches in before we finish, help with the arms and getting everything kind of relaxed again. So one more time, we're going to raise it up, we're going to block down, we're going to ski, block, yokomuchi to the knee, block, shomen, ski, bring it back, up, iso, shomenuchi, block, yokomuchi, get on, block, ski, down, yokomuchi. Great, perfect. So I'm noticing, especially from Randall, that his shoulders probably gotten a little stiff. So let's just go ahead and stretch out a little bit, and then we'll call it. So bring these up, extend out, and then down over. And you don't have to try to touch your toes, just keep your legs stiff. And just let your body relax. And bring it up, 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 up. And then, I don't know if you guys can see me that well, but bring this over and then bow forward. And then do the other side. And stretch this out. and then straighten your gi if you got one. So, any questions? Questions?
No, that was nice.
Thank you.
Cool, cool, cool. All right. Well, anyway, that was pretty much all I had. Honestly, I could probably do these katas or this breweries all, for infinity,
Yeah.
or until I ran out of light, which, I got floodlights. So,
Infinity.
yeah, I mean, it's just, honestly, it's a great way to practice is, you all are very familiar with the basic movements. So you already have a good core structure on that. So this is a great way, doing katas this way is a great way for you to be able to understand flow and understand how to progress. I mean, again, I made this all up throughout the entire night. It's not like I sat there and planned this out. It's just you think about the next flow and you think about that next movement. And especially for you, Randall, these concepts also will help you develop your flow for your randori.
Mm-hmm.
And actually for everything in your first Q test. I mean, it's going to teach you that flow. And Kimberly, it'll actually, you're like, whatever. No, but Kimberly, for you, getting that kind of practice at this early in your stage will also help you a lot more when you're ready to take that first Q test. So even though we might all be in bubbles when we do it, who knows? But I know, I'm just kidding.
I want my
But,
sumo suit, okay? Keep your 6 feet.
So, but anyway, but that kind of practice will help you with your flows. It'll help you keep your mind sharp in terms of the variability. And honestly, especially as I get older, it helps my short-term memory exercises.
Well,
With that,
use weapons is really helpful.
yeah, no, I totally agree. It's one of the reasons why I've been a big weapons person. So I've always enjoyed them. Again, routine practice with this stuff is really just very helpful. And honestly, I think sadly, it's probably one of the easiest things to teach online. So
We're very much enjoying your classes, Sensei.
thanks. So let's go ahead and quickly bow out. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. So, Sensei. And thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm guys.
Yeah, see you next time.
Thanks again.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Totally. Have a good night.
You too.